Good morning, or whatever time it is that you guys are watching. Just met up with Jaden and Wade at the gas station in our hometown and filled up with gas, and now they're behind me right there. And now we're heading to Cedar City to get some supplies, hopefully our tags, some breakfast, and then we're heading to Arizona. So I'm going to be posting this video regardless of if we get one or not, just as a commitment and as practice for some videos. So hopefully you guys follow along and get to see some big bucks or some kind of action. So, thanks for following along. Have a good day. See ya in a minute. Probably like a couple seconds. Looking in this direction. Good spot, dude. I mean, it's kind of like out there just in the open, but none of us had seen them. Try this. Trying to do this update for the last 20 minutes, and these guys don't know how to not be funny.
Alright, you can restart.
It's going. It's starting. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
All right. Anyways, we sat here for the morning. We glassed. Wade found some elk. Seen some coyotes. And we're gonna move on, but we got in last night, and I'll bleep that out. Sorry, kids. But usually a good guy.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Alright, sorry, Dan.
Alright, we got in last night. Easy. We're having too much fun out here. Hunting our butts off. But yeah, we got in last night. Got all situated, and we slept in, and now we're out here hunting, and we've seen some elk, some coyotes, and no deer, but we're off to a good start, except for the early part. Would you hurry up? What's the game plan, guys?
Then you'll just navigate. Sorry. At home, but this stuff's completely different, and I'm like trying to decide like what they would like, you know?
Yeah.
It's cold. Like this cliff face, this little rock ledge right there. I was like, man, if I was a buck, I'd be posted up in those rocks, getting warm, but I haven't seen nothing, so I don't know.
There's just so many cuts and grooves, and
That's kind of what I'm thinking, is maybe they just get tired and just lay down.
yeah. Okay, so we finally found some deer. We got in last night, got everything situated, went to bed, woke up this morning a little late, a late start. This morning, seen a bunch of elk, seen some coyotes, no deer tracks, no nothing. And we just now found, what the heck is it? It is 6 o'clock exactly. And we just found some does. So that's a good sign. Okay, so it is morning 2. We woke up early, we got a good start. We're just about load up in the truck, and we ate breakfast. Had a good breakfast. We're gonna have lots of energy today. And we ate some burritos that Wade Payne made. Some elk burritos, pretty good stuff. And we're gonna head out to this spot we left at yesterday, where those does were. We're just gonna glass as much as we can, split up if we need to, and just cover ground. So Jaden's got his morning ritual going on, spraying his stuff with some of this stuff. We'll see if we get the opportunity to put some stalks in. So, see you later. Huh? What'd you say? Oh my gosh. Alright, well, we're gonna head out. We're putting boots on the ground and just gonna split up and see what we can cover in glass. Joke's on me. It's my first time ever trying this. I normally just eat cold sandwiches and stuff, but my wife got me a Jetboil for Christmas. We're gonna see how this works and how this tastes. It's really nice having a warm lunch when it's cold outside. This makes me happy. Who knows what went over the ridge, though? Maybe we can follow this road and see if it... I don't know, looking at this road, it doesn't look like it. Looks like it goes around, and it looks like they're going on top. Good morning. It is morning number 3. It's January 6th. It's 5:30. We're getting ready to head out. Yesterday we ran into some guys that are from Phoenix, a few hours away from here, and they said that they seen a 3x3 yesterday, and they had seen a few other bucks running around here. All we seen yesterday was some does towards the evening, and some more elk and more coyotes. So we've seen everything but buck. We've seen everything but a buck. But we're gonna get out there again, see if we can find something. So keep you.
Can't go the other way?
Nah, it hits that wood.
That's dumb. Why would you want to make a one-way gate?
Because you're one-way minded.
One mind way.
One track mind.
One eyeball.
Wade.
One eyeball. Oh. Next time I come here, I'm bringing a fucking coyote.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. Dude, over here.
Dude, he's fucking rutting.
Limping around, it looks like.
He's probably rutting, dude, hard.
I think he's got, I think that's that 4-point kicker.
Yeah, dude, he's nice, dude. He's got a couple kickers, dude. He's got trash.
Jaden, you mind if I look through your scope for a second? I can see him and see his frame and shit, but I can't see him like very clear, you know? Oh, I can look right here. Right here. Real nice forks.
Dude, that's a good buck.
I'd say that's probably close to 180 something.
I would say so.
He's got an inline on one side and then a kicker on the other.
He's nice.
Two kickers on this.
Dude,
He's got floating beams.
He is nice, dude. They go like this?
Yeah, they like kind of float. Long main beams.
It's so far though. I wonder if we should get to that other knob.
The wind's like in my face. Yeah, we might want to get to that other knob.
Dude, he has got deep forks, dude. He's 180 all day.
I bet you they didn't want us here for a reason.
Yeah, dude. They're probably like, let's work those guys over and just be kind of negative and just make it seem like we've been out there and we ain't seen shit.
Let's take them to dinner.
Let's take him to dinner. We'll buy, guys. We'll buy. Yeah, that's a good buck.
I kind of feel like I need to kind of
make a move.
Yeah, like kind of get down.
Like an ambush, maybe, or something.
Not like a full move, but maybe kind of
get in a position
down there. And I think
we can blast from this knob.
Yeah, maybe we should get to that other knob. Maybe have somebody sit here so they don't lose him.
Yeah.
And then somebody get on the other knob. And I feel like I should probably start getting closer to him. Maybe not right on him, but I'm gonna go get on this other knob. I'm gonna grab my bow. Big kicker. He got a big kicker on that one side. Thanks for walking over here with me anyway.
Dude, yeah, no problem, man. Dude, he is towed. Look at that kicker. Maybe they really honestly didn't see him, but we've been out here for days, you know?
Yeah.
And they were out there driving all up in that. They weren't looking over here.
I wish I was standing there broadside right now. That guy, I think that he knew about this buck.
Yeah.
And so he wanted us out of here.
Mm-hmm.
He's not very wide.
He's not real wide, but he's tall. He's long.
He's got to be, I guess, 180.
Dude, at least.
It just depends, I guess.
Yeah.
He does have
those
a big
little
body.
kickers in, man.
Oh, maybe. Think they could hear us?
Probably. We should probably whisper.
Yeah, do you think we're being too loud?
He's definitely smaller, but he's a 4x3.
You on it?
Mm-hmm. Those does are right down here, and he's just... looks like a 4x4 or a 3x4. Yeah, we need one more. Didn't that breathing work?
Yeah, it did, but I just feel like I need to
kill something.
That one ain't a bad buck either, dude.
No, he ain't.
I think I'd have to shoot either one if they stood up. Well, I don't know.
He's walking straight to where I last saw him. Oh no, he is a 4x4. You're right, Jaden. He's walking right into where that buck last was seen. Right above where I last saw him. We found a good buck. A stud buck. And we've been watching him all morning. He's with like 30 does. 20 does, so a lot. There's 2 bucks. We dropped Wade off. And now Jaden and I got in the truck. And we're driving this glassing knob. So we can see where they dropped into. Wade's still back, walking to him. Yeah. I see that knob. Hopefully we'll be able to get a good view of him. Okay. Sorry if I didn't make much sense earlier. I was out of breath. But as you could tell, we located a good buck. And Wade kind of went in after it to kind of get set up into position. And Jaden and I drove way around to where we think they went, where they dropped off at. We got in this glass and all that you've seen, and we weren't able to locate them, so we radioed Wade, and he says one of us should probably get back to where we first saw them. So I'm leaving Jaden, and I'm going back to that glass and knob, and we're gonna see what we can do. But hopefully we can relocate them. We'll see what happens. I'm up here trying to get service so I can call Jaden because I found where those deer went, but I can't get service. So. Yeah, I do too. Alright, we're getting our first legit stalk in for the day. We've been following these deer for a while, and we've got that 4-point bedded. We can't see him, but we know where he bedded, and all the deer should be off to the right of him, so he should be able to have a decent stalk, a decent chance at it. Wade's going in for it. There he is.
He's moving.
Dang it. In a hurry, too. Well, I was walking back to get Wade's glass and stuff, and look what I found. Thing's old. Okay, so I just dropped Jaden off again. As soon as Wade started that stalk, they blew out of there. I don't know what happened. They had to have seen him or something. There might have been a doe we didn't know about. But Wade's still up on top. I drove Jaden back to that glass knob I left him at earlier. He's gonna go up there, probably meet Wade up there, and I'm gonna drive around this hill and this mountain, whatever it's called, plateau, and see if I can glass him up walking across the tree line.
More than football field?
No, no way.
That's like fucking max 80 yards. 60
So, it's Jaden's turn to put a stalk on. We found this 4x4 bedded. He's surrounded by does. We got about an hour and a half till dark, and we're making a game plan. Hopefully we can get something done. You just walked past him, Jaden. Okay, I figured I could give you guys a legit update. You've seen the videos. Jaden was pretty close to those deer. Before that, he actually, where we led him into, another thing too is our radios got messed up. They, one of the buttons got pushed in on his mic, and it just got jammed, and so the whole time all I heard was but where we last sent him was perfect because that's where the deer ended up coming back, and he had a 72 yard. He drew back at 72 yards on that buck, and then does blocked him off. Those does were they're always around him, but he got way around him, and then he spotted him, and he kept trying to make his way back up towards them, but they kind of always just stayed like 150 yards, 200 yards ahead of him. But it was good. We're getting opportunities, and that's what we want. So we're heading back out there. We're taking 2 vehicles today, like I said. So we'll see how it goes. Wish you some luck. So I've been sitting at this spot waiting for these deer to come down, and another hunter popped over on this little draw I'm looking at, and he's acting like he's got a potential shot. So I guess I'm gonna have to play defense and see if he makes a move and pushes him toward me. Good morning. So yesterday morning really was rough. I got in a position on these deer. They were bedded down, and I seen one doe starting to feed out through this draw. She walked out like 10 feet, looked around, she went back and she bedded. And that draw was leading to where they were feeding all day yesterday. So they were probably, like, everything that they did is what we predicted they would do. And I was just set up in perfect position. And then Jaden calls over the radio and he's like, hey, are you wearing a camouflage jacket? I'm like, no, I'm wearing my black sweater, you know? And he's like, well, there's another hunter down there with you. And I'm like, what? And where we are, these guys are way up on a ridge glassing. And we were in our area already. So they were like 2 miles away glassing. Had to have seen our trucks. Had to have seen Jaden and Wade glassing in this direction. Might have even seen me scoot on over there. And then this guy ran always down this ditch from this lower road where it's closer, and he pops over this ridge like 130 yards away from me. I can easily see him with my naked eye. And I'm like, and he's right there on the top of the deer, and I'm waiting for them to feed out. And so I had to just sit there and play defense, and I was super frustrated because they obviously knew we were there. And well, you know, it's public land, I know, but there's kind of common courtesy, and if someone's already, especially somebody already on a stalk and you can see them from far away and you still go for it, that's really really selfish in our opinion. So I waited for him, and then decided to try to go around and come back the other side instead of just sitting there waiting for him to make a move. And I think the deer winded me, they blew out. Or when I got up and started walking, he seen that, so it pushed him to pressure them, and he made a move. But it's super frustrating regardless, and it wouldn't have happened if he never did that. I would have had a different idea, different plan, and yeah, it is what it is. So yesterday I always seen were doe. After that, those deer blew out, so they went all the way across the canyon into the higher country. So after that, I always seen was doe. Jaden and Wade went home a little early, and I spent the evening out by myself, just hiking some ridges. Went to a newer spot kind of at the far end of this little area we're hunting, and it was just, there's no deer sign. So we're going back to the same spot and seeing if we can glass something up. If not, it's pretty windy, we might just have to walk some ridges and look for pockets. So wish us luck. It's so it's Saturday, so I have to leave tomorrow evening or the next day morning. So we'll see what happens. Have basically 2 days to get this done, a day and a half, 2 days. I got somebody who's in the shade right there on that tree.
I think that's that kid. I can't see Wade. That's what sucks too, is because we spotted him first again. Like, Wade watched him get out of the truck.
Maybe he just heard him. Okay, Wade, there's you. And then that dude was standing right there in that tree in the middle. And those deer were right below. They're still right below.
They're gonna run into each other.
Those deer are still right below where that guy was.
Well, what do you guys think?
Does just ran back on the same path they were on, but now they're heading up the mountain. They're heading straight up now.
Yeah, I just had all of them at like 50 yards, and every single one of them was a doe. Where did the bucks go? I never.
Wouldn't be a bad euro. Okay, just trying to get out of the wind here. We've been hanging out for the last hour or so, 2 hours maybe. It's really windy. It's actually died down now, but I'm also kind of hidden. This morning was freezing, and we found like 40 doe, maybe more, and 2 bucks. One was a cheater buck, and one was a buck we'd never seen. And he was big. He looked just like a typical 4x4 with a lot of mass and just wide, but just a heavy, mature buck. And Jade went to put a stalk on him, and one of those does, he got over these ridges, and these does saw him, but they ended up going back up into the higher stuff. So we went somewhere else, glass for the rest of the time we had. Didn't see anything, just a bunch of does. Didn't see any bucks. Now we're back. We just had lunch, and we're getting ready to make a plan for this evening. And I think that I kind of want, it's my turn now, and it's my last night, it's my last evening, and I kind of want to get up into those ridges already, because we know the deer are there. They've been there consistently, and if I can already be kind of up there and then have these guys tell me, hey, the deer are off to your north or to your south, and maybe kind of, because it's going to go by quick this evening. That sun's going to start going down and it's going to be over. So I think I want to kind of be in there already, but we'll see what happens. Okay. I made it to the top. Jaden and Wade are down there at the glass and knob, and we're just going to start glassing. I'll do what I can from up here. I got some decent angles, and they're going to tear it up from down there. Talk about a shitty deal. That plan worked perfect. A lot of deer popped off right where I was thinking they were going to, and 2 good bucks came out. One had a red tag in his ear. He was a nice 4-point. He might have been a 5x5. It's dark, curled, and they all stopped in the bottom of this canyon, and I couldn't go make a move on them because the wind was in my favor, but I couldn't have a straight approach. I'd have to come around the backside, then they would have winded me. So I called my buddies. I said, drive up the canyon nice and slow and just get those deer on their feet, and that way you can distract them. And so I did that, and the deer didn't move. So I seen the big buck just follow this doe, and I was like, well, he's dumb. He's all in the rut, so I'm going to follow that. I'm just going to walk out in the open and just see what happens. And the deer just looked at me. They were just like, what is this guy doing? And I looked, and I was like, oh, there's another buck. 70 yards, pull back, let go, and my arrow shoots 20 feet to the left. They all start to run off a little bit, and they stop. I keep walking as they follow. I follow them over the ridge, and they're just walking. And then I get 80 yards away. I shoot again, and I double check my bow. Like, why did my arrow do that? Must have been a bad arrow, because my bow looks fine. And then I let loose, and the freaking arrow did the same thing, 20 feet to the left. I was like, what the crap? And so I took my bino harness off, because I got a new bino harness. And I didn't freaking shoot with it on. And I thought it was about the same size as my other one, so I didn't think about it. So I think that my string was maybe clipping my bino harness. That really freaking blows. Like, so bad. Then my last night, and our Hail Mary happened, and it worked, and I just couldn't get it. I couldn't freaking hit it. And it was all because I didn't test my equipment before I went out. One hell of a week. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully oh my god, there's a deer. Okay, now it's over. I was walking and I seen those deer. I barely seen their butts run up, and I figured if I could cut them off, that the buck would skyline with the sun behind him, and I could get a shot off. I got 70 yards away from those deer again, but the buck was ahead of my shooting lane, and they are gone. Like I was saying, test your equipment, guys. Shoot. I'm gonna be shooting every time before I freaking hit the hills. God. Jaden and Wade are not gonna believe this. Thanks for watching, guys.